Okay, everybody, welcome in Game 4, the Pirates franchise where we play all 162. It's Game 1 of an NL Central matchup. The Pittsburgh Pirates, the Cincinnati Reds, 3-0 on the year. And of course, Carmen Mlodzinski shined last game against the Mets. But the Pirates taking 2 out of 3 in New York brings them here to Cincinnati where the Reds are 3-0. We'll see how the Pirates do against their bitter division rivals here on a cloudy Monday night on MLB The Show. Pitching for the Reds, Nick Lodolo. Last year started 28 games with a very manageable ERA of 3.33, 156 strikeouts and a whip of 1.08 over 156 innings pitched. He'll take on this Pirates lineup that went bananas last game, hitting home run after home run. That'll bring up Oneil Cruz to bat first. Put that one right down the middle for strike one. Got to admit, these Pirates batters like to be patient and try to drive up a pitcher's pitch count. The way to beat them is to attack them early. Make them swing at balls that they don't want to swing at. That was ball one. Close, but ball two. Too close to call, I think. They will not be challenging that. The 1-2 pitch from Nick Lodolo to Oneil Cruz. Outside, ball two. Oneil has yet to get the bat off his shoulder. 2-2. He grounds that one to first, rolls over a fastball, and there's one away. So we take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates starting lineup for today in Cincinnati. Oneil Cruz in center, Nick Gonzalez at third, Bryan Reynolds in right, Ryan O'Hearn in left, Marcell Ozuna DHing, Brandon Lowe, Jared Triolo, Nick York, and Joey Bart in his first game as a catcher this season. It brings up Nick Gonzalez. He's a nice little everyday hitter. Swings at the first pitch and flies this one out. Last game he went 1 for 5 with a home run. Like I said, the Pirates absolutely went off last game.
Nope, that's foul.
And it's quickly 0-2 to Nick Gonzalez.
That's a ball.
That's a ball. 1-2. Outside. And there's a shot of Lodolo's #1 fan there in the stands. How about that? The 2-2 pitch to Nick Gonzalez. Flares this one out to right. Is that going to stay fair? It is. Nick Gonzalez with his first hit of the day. A little excuse me swing as it goes to the outfield. He certainly has the speed to steal bases if needed. With a dangerous hitter and Bryan Reynolds stepping up to the plate, gotta wonder if they're gonna try. 1-0 to Bryan Reynolds. And that's going to be low. Ball two. Bryan Reynolds coming off an impressive 2-home-run game last game. He's going to come through again as he's going to send this one to the gap, and that's going to get down. Bryan Reynolds circles first, and Nick Gonzalez is going to circle third, head home, and the Pirates are up early here in the first, 1-0 on the RBI double for Bryan Reynolds. Stay hot, Bryan. Stay hot. Couple RBIs last game. This game already delivering one. And he smiles and he knows it. He is swinging the bat well. That brings up Ryan O'Hearn. He's got a few home runs on the year so far. He swings at the first pitch and lifts this one to left field. That ball is carrying, but it's going to be caught there just shy of the warning track for 2 outs. Brings up the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. Had 20 home runs last season, and we'll see if he can drive in Bryan Reynolds here early in the top of the first. Swings at that one, but it fouls it off. Marcell Ozuna creeping up to that 300 home run mark, only 3 home runs away. The 0-1. He reached for that one, grounds it to first, and that's going to be out number 3. But the Pirates get a run on the Bryan Reynolds double. It is now 1-0 Pirates after the first. That brings in Braxton Ashcraft. He's going to make his first start of the young season. Only started 8 games last year. He's going to be a full-time starter so far this year. Up the bat, TJ Friedl, the center fielder. And his tradition with the leadoff spot, you know he's got that speed. The 1-0. Strike one looking. The 1-1. Sends this ball to center. O'Neill Creels is back, and he'll camp under it for out number 1. We'll take a look at the Reds lineup here today. TJ Friedl in center. The speedy Elly De La Cruz at short. Eugenio Suarez, a new pickup for them at third. Will Benson in right field. Novelli Marte at second. Nathaniel Lau at first. Spencer Steer in left. JJ Bleday DHing. I didn't see the catcher. So in steps in the very dangerous Elly De La Cruz. You talk about somebody that could do it all. He's got speed. He's got power. He can field. They got him in the 2-hole today. Strike one. Yeah, according to baseball metrics, you want your best hitter to be in the 2-hole. That's the new trend now. That's what we're doing. That's the goal. Fouls this one off. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swings early and pulls this one foul. Elly De La Cruz not only has speed, but he is tall too. 6'7".
No, that's down.
One's called a ball. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch from Ashcraft.
Ball inside.
Got a look, but he didn't hold back, and now it's full count to Elly. 3-2. Goes down looking. My goodness, a fastball right there. You gotta wonder what he was waiting for. But he goes down on strikes looking. And there's 2 away. That brings up Eugenio Suarez. Started his career with the Reds, ended up at the Mariners and a few other teams, and now he's back with the Reds. As he grounds to second, and he's out immediately. 1 pitch, 1 out, 3 away. We'll go to the top of the second. The Reds, 1-2-3.
Leading off for the Pirates, the second baseman, Brandon.
That brings up the 6-hole hitter, Brandon Lau. Couple of home runs early in this season. He's looking to add on that here in this bandbox of a ballpark. He smacks one to left. The right field, or sorry, smacks it to right. The right fielder is going to be there to get it. 1 quick out. Nick Lodolo and the Reds here on the top of the second. Brings up Jared Triolo, playing shortstop today. First pitch is high, ball 1. Ball 2. And that one wasn't even close. The 2-0 pitch. Lines it down the line, but it's just foul outside the bag. 2-1. The changeup he got ahead of. 2-2 pitch was a curveball, and boy, did he miss badly on that one. 2-2. Swing and a miss at a curveball down. That's 2 away here for the Reds.
Batting eighth, the first baseman, Nick York.
Brings up Nick York, the rookie.
Ball, that's out.
Watches a fastball outside. They had him up for a couple games last year, but this will be his first full season in the majors. One-0 pitch. He's going to smack this the other way to right field. That's going to be caught for the out. So Pirates go 1-2-3. It's still 1-0 Pittsburgh. Heading to the bottom of the second.
Leading off for the Reds, the right fielder.
Leading off for the Reds, right fielder Will Benson. Always nice to see the numbers inflated at the beginning of the year. We only played a couple of games where one hit can mean all the difference. That 98 speed, though, see why he's getting some hits. But that time grounds it to second, and he's out. 1 away. 1 pitch, 1 out. Belly Marte on the second pitch drives this one to right. That'll be caught for out number 2. So 2 pitches, 2 outs. Talk about an efficient inning.
Batting sixth, the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
Brings up Nathaniel Lowe now. Boy, the Reds are hacking away. 3 pitches, 3 swings. That one goes foul. It's now 0-1. Looking at that one for strike 2. The 0-2 pitch to Nathaniel Lowe. Ball 1. Braxton Ashcraft's the 1-2 delivery. And he flares this one out to left, and that's going to bloop in for a hit. So the Reds are on the board with a hit as they have a man on first here in the bottom of the second.
Batting seventh, the left
Made a good pitch, but he was just able to fight that off. That brings up Spencer Steer. He's swinging at the first pitch. Boy, I tell you what, that slider is nasty. 91 miles an hour, and he's got no shot at it. 2 big swings and 2 big misses. The 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 looking, and he sits down. Pirates get out of that inning. 1 hit for the Reds. It's still 1-0 Pirates.
leading off for Pittsburgh, the catcher, number 14, Joey Bart.
Brings up Joey Bart. His first at-bats of the year. Twins beating the Tigers 8-2. My goodness. Bart flares this one out to right, but that's going to be... Oh, it's going to be dropped! Oh, boy. That was right at him, and he just absolutely flubbed it.
Up next for the Pirates, the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
Gotta love that about baseball. Get the ball in play, you never know what's going to happen, and he makes a critical error that puts him in on first with no outs. And O'Neal Cruz stepping up to the plate. First pitch swinging, that one's going to be foul. Grounded out his first at-bat today. Lights this one off. That one goes foul. O'Neal Cruz, of course, signed out of the Dominican Republic. Batting .333 on the early season. And he strikes out on that one as the circle change eats him up inside. One away. We're going to go to StatCast, powered by Google Cloud. You can see the mix of pitches. They kept it all on the inside. Didn't let him get his bat extended. He goes down on 3 pitches. Brings in Nick Gonzalez. Takes a look at ball 1 on the inside. He's got a single on the day. A little bloop out into right field. Joey Bart on first. 1-0 pitch from Nick Lodolo. He gets under that one, and that's going to go foul. Will it stay in play? No, that's going to find the seats. Brings the count to 1-1. 1-1 pitch to Gonzalez. Two-seamer pulled foul. One, 2. That's out for ball 2. Again, these Pirates Pirates batters are pretty patient. They like to look for their pitch and really drive it when it counts. He fouls that one off. Still 2-2. Joey Bart on first. And the circle change eats him up. Strike 3 as that ball was down. The 3rd strikeout for Nick Lodolo. You can see his usage here. Mostly relying on that fastball, but the Pirates have been able to hit it. That steps in Brian Reynolds, who had an RBI double his first at bat, and his hot season continues. And Brian Reynolds gets into one, had 2 home runs yesterday, and gets one here. See ya later. Home run. I tell you what, when you're hot, you're hot. And Brian Reynolds is en fuego right now. 2 home runs yesterday, a home run today. He's driven in all 3 runs for the Pirates, and he is just absolutely on fire. As we go to the drone cam, we watch this ball travel out of the Great American Ballpark. 394 feet. Didn't get a lot of exit velo, but just enough in this small ballpark to get it over the wall. Brings up Ryan O'Hearn. He goes the other way for a base hit, so he wasn't waiting either. And the hit parade keeps going as he's on base with 2 outs.
The designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Brings in the dangerous Marcell Ozuna. He drives one to left. Back to the warning track and caught for the 3rd out. The Pirates get 2 more runs on the Brian Reynolds home run. It's now 3-0 Pittsburgh.
Leading off for the Reds, the designated hitter, JJ.
Brings up number 22, J.J. Bleday. He's looking, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch, looking again, strike 2. The 0-2 pitch from Ashcraft. Fouled away. Oh, 2 again. Strike 3. And he's going to challenge that one as that looked to be a bet out of the zone. We're going to go to the ABS. And yes, turns that strikeout into a ball as that was off the plate. Good use of the challenge there by the Reds. And he stays alive. The 1-2 pitch from Ashcraft. Fouled as he pulls that one down the line. One-two pitch from Ashcraft.
Ball in.
Called a ball. That's an example of how you can really use the ABS system to turn a strikeout keep the bat alive. But this one flies out to right, and he's going to get out for out number 1. You've seen a lot of batters use this and saving it for when they could possibly be getting struck out. Really turns the tide. Here brings up the catcher, Jose Trevino. Ashcraft delivers. He slices that one foul for strike 1. Had a nice game last game. 2 for 4 with a double and an RBI. The 0-1 pitch from Ashcraft. Check swing, but it's ruled a strike anyway. Strike 2. The 0-2 from Ashcraft.
That's outside.
That one's outside for a ball. 1-2. Swings and misses at the slider, and he goes down on strikes. And for Ashcraft, that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. So the lineup flips over, and that brings up TJ Friedel, 0 for 1 with the flyout today. Braxton Ashcraft sets and delivers, and that ball's flied out to center field. My goodness. That's out number 3. And we're going to the 4th. Pirates up 3-0.
Leading off for Pittsburgh, the second
Brings up Brandon Lau.
Lau.
I'm going to challenge that, I think. That looked outside to me. Go to the ABS. And it's right. Call overturned. Ball 1. Pitch number 40 for Nick Lodolo. That one's down in the zone. Swings over it for strike number 1. Brandon Lau gets some good wood on it, but that's going to be an easy fly ball for the center fielder, 1 away.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the shortstop, Jared Triolo.
Jared Triolo steps up to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Swings at the first pitch and pulls that one foul. A Gold Glove winner in 2024, Jared Triolo does have the tools to be a utility player all over the infield.
Inside, ball 1.
He looks at that fastball in. That's ball number 1. Triolo, Lodolo, Triolo, Lodolo. Circle change down in the dirt. He gets a piece of it, but it's foul. 1-2. One-two pitch from Nick Lodolo. Ground ball up the middle, handled by the second baseman Marte. Throws on to first for out number 2.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the first baseman, Nick York.
Brings up the first baseman, Nick York. He's 0 for 1 with a flyout. Lodolo sets and delivers. Kind of want to challenge it, but with 2 outs, would have overturned it. The 0-1. Mad at himself for swinging at that one, and now the count's 0-2. 2 outs, top of the 4th here.
Nope, outside.
And that's a ball. Gotta admire the passion of the Reds fans. Lodolo, throw me a ball. The 1-2 pitch from Lodolo. Foul. We'll do it again. 1-2. Be pitch number 50 for here, Lodolo. That one's smacked back up the middle, and that's going to land for a base hit. Nick York on first. Takes a 1-2 pitch and gets on base with 2 outs.
Up next for the
And he says, we're not done yet here, boys.
Joey.
Brings up the catcher, Joey Bart. He gets under the first pitch. Flies this one to right. Easy play for the right fielder. That'll be out number 3. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Pirates still 3, Reds still nothing.
Leading off for the
Take a look at Braxton Ashcraft's line for the day. 3 innings pitched, 1 hit, 3 strikeouts, only 32 pitches so far. So not only a good 3 innings, but an efficient 3 innings, as he is averaging about 10 pitches per inning. Right where you want to be if you're a starting pitcher. But instead steps in the dangerous Ellie De La Cruz.
All ones.
Going to challenge that one. And they paint the corner on that one, and the call is overturned. It's now strike number 1. Tell you what, the eagle eyes here on the catchers.
Ball, that's out.
Next pitch is outside, ball 1. 1-1 to Ellie De La Cruz. In there for a strike. The 1-2. Foul. Ellie struck out last time looking. You gotta wonder what he's looking for. Hasn't been really active with his bat. He fouls the fastball away. It's 1-2 still. The 1-2 from Braxton Ashcraft. Sets and delivers. He hits that one, but it's going to go foul as he pulls it just over the line. The Pirates are lucky that is foul, because that, with his speed, that would have been a double, maybe a triple. And he strikes 3. Swings and misses at the knuckle curve. Strikes out again. Brings up the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Strike 1. Eugenio's got over 1,400 hits on the year, or career, not on the year. And he's going to add another one there. He smacks that one into right, and he's on first with a single, 1 out. Short's making a little push back. All right. Will Benson, the speedy Will Benson, we should say. He's going to fly this one into center field. 2 away. Not a problem for Cruz out there in center, who is an excellent center fielder if you know anything about baseball. You know that O'Neal Cruz can handle pitches out in the outfield.
That's the ball.
Kind of want to challenge it, kind of don't. 1-0. Yeah, I would have painted it again. And line drive right to the first baseman, but he's going to catch it there for out number 3. We're through 4, still 3-0. Couple news and notes from around the MLB. Reds won yesterday in extra innings against the Red Sox. Taj Bradley strikes out 11 and only allowed 1 run in a win against the Orioles. And Christian Yelich, my word, smashes 3 home runs in a win versus the White Sox. Speaking of home runs, this brings up O'Neal Cruz. And he hits this one hard to left field, but that's going to tail right to the left fielder. A little bit of bad luck as that was 106 off the bat. He's still looking for his first hit of the game. There's 1 away. Brings up Nick Gonzalez. He's 1 for 2. He's first pitch swinging as well. So the normally patient Pirates
Up next to the Pirates.
swinging at the first 2 pitches, and there's 2 away. That brings up the Brian Reynolds, right fielder. He is absolutely on fire right now. Home run, a double, 3 RBIs. Swings and misses at that one. Strike 1. The 0-1. Strike 2. The 0-2 from Nick Lodolo. And Brian Reynolds takes that into left field, and he's got 3 hits on the day. He singles that one into left.
Up next is the Pirates.
3 for 3. Stay hot, Brian. Stay hot.
O'Hearn.
Brings up Ryan O'Hearn. Fastball's too high. Ball 1. O'Hearn hits, swings late and gets into this one as that's drifting. That's going to be caught at the warning track near foul territory for out number 3. So the Pirates get a hit, leave a man on. Still 3-0.
Leading off for the Reds, the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
Daniel Lowe, 1 for 1 on the day. He steps in for his next at bat, looking at strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. He smacks this one to right, but Ryan Reynolds is there, and there's 1 away.
Up next for the Reds, the left fielder, number 7,
Brings up Spencer Steer.
All 1.
That one's a little low, ball 1. Steer was a 3rd-round draft pick in the 2019 draft. Put together a nice couple years the past seasons. He's being patient as he looks at that one, ball 2. Strike 1. Pitch number 50 from Ashcraft. Gets him swinging at the knuckle curve. Strike 2. The 2-2. Ground ball to third. Gonzalez is there. Jump throw. Got him! What an impressive play at third base from Nick Gonzalez as he snags that ball at the hot corner, makes the jump throw, and has enough on it to get the runner before he gets to first. That's the kind of defense you love to see from your third baseman. Brings up JJ Deblade, the 8-hitter. He pulls the first pitch foul. Hit 14 home runs last year. Today's 0 for 1 with a fly out to right. The 0-1 from Braxton Ashcraft. Ow. The 0-2. Swings and misses at a slider at his ankles. My word, I don't know what he was looking for, but that's out number 3, and we head to the 6th. Pirates still 3, Reds still nothing. Got you a couple highlights here as it's been a nice little hit parade for the Pirates. They've gotten 6 hits so far. Of course, the big one was Brian Reynolds' home run. And on the pitching side, we've seen a couple strikeouts from Ashcraft as he's been dealing and been very efficient through 5 innings.
Now pitching for the Reds, number 50.
Reds going to the bullpen. Sam Mole pitched in 23 games last year. He's going to come in relief of Lodolo. He's going to go up against Marcell Ozuna, who's 0 for 2. He swings at the first pitch, sinker, pulls it foul. Marcell Ozuna's got a flyout and a groundout so far today. And reminder, he's only 3 home runs shy of that 300 mark. Sinker down in the dirt, swung over that one. That's strike 2. Reds got a couple of righties loosening up in the bullpen as they've now tapped into their relief pitchers. The 0-2. Outside, ball 1. 1-2. Stays alive, fouls it off. We'll do it again. 1-2. Sinker down in the dirt, swings over it for strike 3. Mizuna
The batter number 5.
goes down.
Brandon
1 away here in the 6th.
Lau.
It brings up Brandon Lau. Fly out and a line out. Hit the ball good last time, but just found a glove. He's 0 for 2. Ooh. Sweeper. Brandon Lau sitting at 159 career home runs. Gotta think a nice year this year. Get him to 200. But not if he's swinging at that sweeper, because my goodness, he is not timing that pitch up at all. 0-2. The 0-2 from Sam Mole. 3 straight sweepers gets Brandon Lau down on strikes. He was not looking for that at all. And that brings up Jared Triolo, strikeout and a ground out. Two outs here in the top of the 6th. Ball 1, fastball inside. A 1-0 pitch from Sam Mole. Inside again with that sweeper. Now 2-0. The 2-1 pitch. Swing. Strike 2. The 2-2 pitch. And that's going to be hit hard. Going to left field. That's going to get down. And Triolo's going to head to second. And he squeaks out a double here with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the first baseman, Nick.
We'll go to X. Some comments from X. We got Lurking Toucan. Really enjoy watching, man. Go Bucks. Be lurking to chill your... Whoa, be lurking to your chill vibes. If I could read, that'd be really, really incredible. Thank you, Lurking Toucan. Appreciate it. Love it. Yes, the games will be on more now. Obligations are done for the foreseeable future, so I'll be able to be doing this a lot more often. As that's the 3rd out. We're through into the bottom of the 6th. Still 3-0 Pirates. Trevino, Friedel, De La Cruz coming up for the Reds.
Leading off for the Reds, the catcher, number 35, Jose Trevino.
Okay, bottom of the 6th. Jose Trevino now in. Braxton Ashcraft. Starts him off with a slider for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Foul ball. The 0-2. That's going to be a dribbler up the middle. He's got it. Save. A little bit too slow. And the speedy Jose Trevino beats one out. They say that jokingly in the booth. Brandon Lau got there, but he just didn't have enough on it to get him. That ball was slower than slow could be. So we got 1 on here in the bottom of the 6th. No outs. And the top of the order up with TJ Friedel. Looking to do damage. He smacks this one to right. Base hit. So the Reds now have 2 on. With Ellie De La Cruz coming up. Yep. 2 on, no out. Bottom of the 6th. Ellie De La Cruz, who can certainly run into one, up at the plate. But he starts off 0-2, looking at 2 strikes. Fastball outside, ball 1. Gets a piece of that one, and we'll do it again, 1-2. One-two from Ashcraft. That's going to be blooped into left. Gets down for a hit. Now the bases are loaded. So you got a weak single, a single, and a bloop single. And now the bases are loaded for Eugenio Suarez. And Ashcraft's got to bear down and get it out. Desperately needs it one here. Ground ball. They're going to send him home. Oh, what kind of tag was that? Eugenio Suarez drives in 2 on the single. The Reds get 2 on the board. It's now 3-2. And that'll be it for Braxton as they make the call to the pen. Damn. This call to the pen brought to you by LaCroix. LaCroix, quench your thirst with the naturally essential flavors pamplemousse. No sodium, refreshing sparkling water. Get yourself a LaCroix today. Pirates going to Mason Montgomery to face the lefty. No outs, 2 on here in the bottom of the 6th. He's going to try to keep this score right where it is. And boy, I tell you what, Mason Montgomery can absolutely throw some heat as he hits 100 on the gun to the speedy Will Benson. 101, my goodness. Swing and miss at the slider, and it's now 1-2. Foul. Oh, kind of want to challenge it, but I didn't. Strike 3 looking, and that's a massive, massive out. Mason Montgomery comes in and gets the strikeout, keeps those runners at first and second, and that brings up Noelvi Marte. 1 out. Strike 1. 0-1 pitch. Fans and misses at the 100-mile-an-hour fastball. Strike 2. The 0-2 to Noelvi. Swing and a miss. Mason Montgomery coming in and striking out batters, and he is pumped up. 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And yeah, he throws gas. Absolute gas. Strike 1 on the slider. Nathaniel Lau in the batter's box now. He looks at strike 1. Strike 2. Mason Montgomery looking to dance out of danger here. 0-2. That's a ground ball to short. Picks it up and fires to first, and the Pirates get out of it. Couple of runs come across, but they're able to hold the lead. It's still 3-2 as we head to the 7th. Bart, Cruz, Gonzalez coming up next. Flame, 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 flame. Yeah, I like those emojis. You get those emojis. Give me some of those.
Now pitching for the Reds, number 52.
Brings in Pierce Johnson.
Johnson.
He's pitched a game. In this early season matchup. Brings up the 9-hole hitter, Joey Bart. So, top of the 7th here, 3-2. Joey Bart looks at ball 1 up high. 1-0 from Pierce. High again. That's going to be 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 to Joey. Going to challenge it. And that's going to be overturned, making it a 3-0 count. So good challenges by the Pirates as they have been able to overturn some pretty egregious pitches and calls around the strike zone. The 3-0. Lets that one go, making it 3-1. The 3-1 from Pierce Johnson. Up high, ball 4, and he's going to take his base.
Up next to the Pirates, the center fielder, O'Neill.
So he walks the 9-hole to get to the top of the order, and that brings up O'Neill Cruz, who can absolutely smash the ball, and the Pirates would love to get an insurance run here in the 7th. Oh, that's going to get down. And Joey Bart's going to be held at third. He's not the fastest, but that's going to be a solid double for O'Neill Cruz as we got 2 runners in scoring position with no outs here in the top of the 7th. Kapow, kapow. Say, come on, feed me, feed me. Brings up Nick Gonzalez. See if we can drive in a run. He looks at ball 1. 1 for 3, a single that blooped into right field, and he came around and scored. Batting .267 so far on the year. And he's going to get that through, and that's a base hit. And the Pirates will get an insurance run here in the top of the 7th. It's now 4-2 as Gonzalez comes through with an RBI single. They had the infielders in. He was able to hit one right by him. Ryan Reynolds, 3 for 3. RBI double, and here in the 3rd inning, hit a 2-run home run. He's also got a single, so a triple short of the cycle. I tell you what, folks, if he does it here, he'll give the Pirates another couple runs. A very dangerous Brian Reynolds. Oof, that was the pitch. Triples shy of the cycle. 3 for 3. 2 on, no outs here in the top of the 7th. The Pirates got a run and now 4-2. He looks at that one, ball 1. That was a bullpen. 4. The 1-1 pitch to Brian Reynolds. Way inside. Ball 2. Dusting him off a little bit. We love Cruz in our house. Cooking now. Heck yeah, we love Cruz, baby. The 2-1. Pulls this one, and that's going to go foul. Not saying he's going for a triple, but if you were going for a triple, that's where you'd want to put it, right in that corner there in the right field wall. 2-2. Loops this one out to left. Cruz have the speed. They're going to test him. And Cruz will get there easily. So a sac fly from Brian Reynolds, and it's now 5-2. As they get the 2 runs back, they gave up last inning. It's going to bring up Ryan O'Hearn. Nick Gonzalez takes off. And he's going to get in there. His first stolen base of the year. And he moves into scoring position with only 1 away. And then also it takes away the double play ball. And right on cue, Ryan O'Hearn, grounded it to short, but the throw pulled him off. He was able to recover in time and get the tag. Terry Francona is going to go to the bullpen. We're going to see a pitching change. That'll do it for Johnson here today. Gave up a couple of runs, couple of hits. We're going to see a new pitching change.
Now pitching for the Reds, number 23, Red.
Wife loved Rowdy Tellez until I released him. Now Cruz is her favorite. Gonzalez is mine. Who's your guy? Big fan of Brian Reynolds. I like Nick Gonzalez a lot. But Ryan O'Hearn, man, I really like him, picking him up. So I think this year I'm a Ryan O'Hearn guy. Like, can't go wrong with Gonzalez, Cruz. Oh, hold on. 1 second as we take a look and watch this majestic bomb from Marcell Ozuna. One pitch, one hit, home run, Marcell Ozuna. If he could do it in real life, they'd love him, but he can't. So we'll do it here. His second home run on the year. Cannonball coming for the Pittsburgh Pirates as they put 2 more on the board. Career home run number 298 for Marcell. And that's one way to be introduced into the game. One pitch and a home run. Smacks it deep. No doubt about it. Took him out of the yard. 413 feet. That brings up Brandon Lau. 0 for 3, looking for his first hit of the game. Fouls that ball off. 97 on the gun for the fastball. Isn't that the truth on Ozuna? It is the truth. We speak nothing but the truth on this stream. Graham Ashcraft, 2 pitches, 2 fastballs. One of them left the yard. The 0-1 pitch. Sinker outside. Gets Lau to swing over it. It's now 0-2. Fastball down. Ball 1. The 1-2 to Lau. Up high. Ball 2. Fouls off. 99 on the gun. Talk about throwing some heat. The 2-2 to Brandon Lau. 2 outs. Inside. Ball 3. On deck, Jared Triolo. Shortstop. Full count. Foul. We'll do it again. Took that slider and fought it off. The 3-2 pitch. Ashcraft sets and delivers. And Lau is getting around on those fastballs as he is early on a 99-mile-an-hour fastball. Pitch number 9 in the at-bat. Still a full count here in the top of the 7th. And Lau sends that right back up the middle. That's deep. Gone! Cannonball coming. Brandon Lau. First hit of the game. Sends it to deep center off Graham Ashcraft. His 3rd of the year. And the Pirates take an 8-2 lead here in Cincinnati. Kapow, kapow. Love to see 2-out hitting, especially when they go over the wall. Of course, you'll take one over the wall anytime. It is now 8-2. People are wondering if we should be bumping up the difficulty from Hall of Fame. Or do the Reds just stink? We don't know yet. Too early to tell in the season. That brings up Jared Triolo, 1 for 3. Looks at a ball, it's 1-0. 1-0 to Triolo. Those fastballs are just right there. Oh, fly ball to right. He makes the catch. So a couple of home runs for the Pirates, and the lead has grown to 8-2 as we head for the 7th inning stretch. One, two, three strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Number 49,
Yohan Ramirez making his first appearance this season. And he'll just try to keep the score right where it is at 8-2. Swing and a miss at the fastball low. It's now 0-1. I think 8-2 is right about the time you start talking about some off topics, because the game's starting to get a little out of hand. Start talking about where you think the Pirates might end up this year.
Ball, that's down.
Ball one. They certainly have the pitching. And if you think the bats are going to come around, because they've shown it on warmer days, strike three called on Spencer Steer, and that's going to be a strikeout for Yohan Ramirez, his first of the season. If you think the Pirates can put it together, get the bats going, they could be a very dangerous team this year. 0-1 to JJ Bleday. And we're still in the early part of the season where you think every loss matters, and maybe it does, but you also got to remember that they're going to lose 60-plus games. I mean, that's a lot of losing. Also, a lot of winning in a year where 162 games. 0-2. Is this guy even looking for anything? My goodness. Swings and misses. Strike three. And that'll end the 7th there. Reds go down in order. 1, 2, 3. Still 8-2 Pirates. Hopefully a nice playoff run would be wonderful to see again. It absolutely would. Absolutely would. Was fortunate enough to go to one of the NLDS games in 2013, and I would love to go back to another playoff game. Brings in Brandon Williamson. Hasn't pitched since 2024, is that right? Could be right. 8-hole hitter Nick York's up. He slaps this one to second. Novelli Marte fields it, throws it to first, and there's one away here in the top of the 8th.
Up next for the Pirates, the catcher, number 14, Joey Bart.
Brings in the catcher, Joey Bart, still looking for his first hit of the year. And he might have gotten it there, but that's going to hang up just a little bit for the center fielder, and he puts it away for out number 2.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the center
So 2 away here in the top of the 8th, and that brings up O'Neal Cruz. 1 for 4 with a double and a run. He looks at ball 1. Tonight's attendance on a Monday night, 22,296. Put in Urquidy. Call him Jose for short. The 1-0. He says, no way, that was a strike. Let's challenge it on the ABS. Oh, painted the corner. So the call's upheld. Masterful pitch there. 1-1. And boy, he hits an absolute towering shot to center field, but that's going to be called for out number 3. Pirates go down in order, 1, 2, 3. We head to the bottom of the 8th. The Pirates 8, Cincinnati 2.
now pitching for Pittsburgh, number 65.
Top of the order as TJ Friedel steps into the plate. He's 1 for 3 with a single. Looks at strike 1. Gotta respect the Reds fans that have stuck it out this far. Their team was hanging around, and then doors got blown off in the 7th inning. Fouls this one away. It's now 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Foul. We'll do it again. The 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 looking. I tell you what, these Reds have been looking at a lot of pitches. We'll go to UmCam. You can see that was right there. Strike 3. Brings up Elly De La Cruz. He looks at strike 1. He's got a single on the day, 1 for 3. Fouls this one off. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Not a good game from Elly. He strikes out again. That brings up Eugenio Suarez. He's driven in the 2 runs for the Reds today. He's 2 for 3. Fouls this one away. 0-1. Foul. It's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Strike 3. Gray Fox redeemed a hydrate. Thank you.
Leading off for Pittsburgh, the third baseman.
Going to StatCast by Google Cloud, you can see the spray chart there. The 3 home runs, the 6 singles, and 2 doubles for the Pirates. They've been all over the field, but they've mostly gone to the right field. StatCast by Google Cloud. Cloud your Google today. I think that's right. Nick Gonzalez 2 for 4. He smacks this one, but that's going to trail foul and go out of play. 0-1. Smacks this one foul. So late on the first one, early on the second one. We'll see if the third one he can straighten it out a little bit. I'm just going to let your quitty finish out the game. Save some of my arms. Fights this one off as it's blooped into center field. Dives, but can't make the catch. And that's another hit for Nick Gonzalez as he's now got 3 on the game. 3 for 5. Better be lucky than good, I tell you that. He's had a couple where they've blooped in. And that stops in Bryan Reynolds looking for a triple. Nick Gonzalez takes off. Ball 1. No, strike 1. Nick Gonzalez steals his second base. Bryan Reynolds continues to stay hot as he drives this one out in the left field. Another double, another RBI. Is there anything this man can't do? Absolutely on fire. 4 for 4 with his second double of the game. He's absolutely clobbering the ball. It's now 9-2 Pirates here in the top of the 9th. Man on second with no outs. Then steps in Ryan O'Hearn, the free agent pickup for the Pirates this year. The 0-1 pitch to Ryan O'Hearn. He fights this one into right field, and that's going to score another run. He makes the turn and heads to second. The throw comes in. Save! RBI double for Ryan O'Hearn. And the Pirates take a 10-2 lead. Boy, I tell you what, they brought the lumber today, didn't they? Hitting the ball all over the yard. We go to the drone cam. Kapow, kapow. brings up Marcell Ozuna. And he hits this one up the middle. That's going to be out number 1, but he does advance the runner to third. We go to X to see another tweet. GrayFox8991 literally loved the broadcasting voice for franchise. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I love bringing it to you. Love sharing my passion of baseball with the people, the fans out there. Especially when we're winning 10-2. Lau swings early and drives that one foul. It's 1-1. One pitch. Grounds that one to first. So they'll take the out at first, but the Pirates do get another run. It's now 11-2. And that'll be a call to the bullpen for Terry Francona, as he's seen enough of Williamson. And the Reds bring out the lefty, Brock Burke. What a name, Brock Burke. I like that name. It's a good name. And he'll come in and face Jared Triolo. He's 1 for 4 today with a double. 2 outs here in the top of the 9th. Pirates 11, Reds 2. Triolo swings and misses at that one for strike 1. And ball's outside, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Fouls this one off. It's now 1-2. You can see Triolo kicking himself. He knew that one was a ball, but he couldn't help himself. Once that fastball comes in high and you just can't lay off it. It's way high like that. The 2-2 pitch. Foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runs for the Reds here in the top of the 9th. Strike 3. See you later. Jared Triolo goes down, and that'll take us to the bottom of the 9th with the Pirates 11. The Reds 2. Brings up the speedy Will Benson. He's been held off the bases. 0 for 3. Strikeout, flyout, ground out. Urquidy is going to go ahead and finish this game out, looks like. This is a slaughter. 0-2. The 0-2. Strike 3 looking. But he's going to challenge that. We're going to go to the ABS. And it looks like there's actually strike 3 as we painted the outside of the zone. And he goes down looking on strikes. 1 away here in the 9th. It was close enough to challenge, but man, talk about a perfect pitch. Fly ball to right, 2 away. So the Reds down to their final out here after an 11-2 drubbing. And that's the good thing about baseball is you win a game like this, come back tomorrow, the score is still 0-0. Fly ball to left field, O'Hearn's there. Pirates take the first one in the series, 11-2. As they handle the Reds here in Cincinnati, and they improve their record to 3-1, dropping the Reds to 3-1. An absolute gem from Braxton Ashcraft. The Reds will be scratching their heads as they were trying to figure out what was going on. The final here, Pirates 11 runs, 14 hits, no errors. The Reds 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. Braxton Ashcraft gets the win. Nick Lodolo tagged with the loss. Pirates take game 1 of the series here in Cincinnati convincingly, 11-2. Thank you for watching MLB The Show 26 Pirates franchise. Remember, we are playing all 162 live on Twitch. The VOD will be uploaded the next morning for YouTube. And if there's any clips or anything crazy happens, head on over to TikTok. Everything's at Toad Stank. Thank you all for watching. Pirates win it again, 11-2. Game 4. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.